one last one for you in the remaining time I have with you, Grant Hill, from your index. Raftery, Bill. Give me your best one, man. Give me your best Raf story, please. You got one? You must.
Well, I mean, most of the stories are around, last call or at the bar or something along those lines. I mean, I love it. I can't believe that, one, that he can, hang out and partake like he does. But the next day, he is like, he gets up and the next day he's full of energy. And I'm dragging. And, I'm half his age or almost half his age. And, we're getting up and we're going to practice at 8 a.m. And he's just buzzing around like he had 12 hours of sleep. And it's just like and literally, he just goes and goes and goes. And you drink with him, and you're like, you're sitting there, you're like, my glass was it was almost empty, but now it's full. And so you take a few sips and you drink, and then it's full again. And you're thinking to yourself, have I drank that much where I can't determine? But he's constantly, he's constantly reloading, and he's doing it so slick and so sly. But he's so much fun. And I just have to rest up for 11 months to get ready for March.
Well, he and Nance are terrific. You guys are all great together. All right, I got one last one for you. Patrick, Dan. When I got to SportsCenter, one of the best SportsCenter commercials that had already been on the air was you in the lobby. And when I first walked into the lobby of ESPN as a young 26-year-old kid, I'm like, this is the place where Grant Hill played the piano. And what's the backstory behind this one, Grant? You got one?
It's an interesting backstory.
Please.
So I just finished my first year in the NBA, and I remember my agents were saying, look, ESPN wants you to go to Bristol to tape this commercial. And you got to understand, I was a part of the very first batch of ESPN commercials.
Yeah, I remember.
Which, are legendary. And you've been in them, and obviously everyone's aware of them. And, it's like when they were asked, it was like, commercial? It didn't make any sense. They're like, yeah, ESPN wants to do a commercial. I'm like, nowadays any athlete or any individual that's asked to do it, you know what it is, and you're on it, because they're good, they're creative, they're funny, and they'll be splattered all over the network for quite some time. So I almost turned it down. Like I said, it's commercial. It just didn't make any sense. And so literally, I was there. I think it was Dan Patrick and Craig Kilborn. I think Kilborn was in it. And I might have been it might have been 5 minutes that we recorded that. I came in, I had my jersey on, we sat down, and I didn't even play anything. They just acted like I played.
Right.
And we did it. We taped it maybe 2 times, and that was it. And I was back to Hartford and flew out. Literally, it was like I might have been on campus for all of 15 minutes.
No kidding, because it's just great because, Dan was down, bad show, and then you played Charge, dun, 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 and you just kind of got, a little bit more peppy and then put some money in your jar. Brilliant. Just so funny. And they added that later.
Fun. Classic.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm going to tweet that out. I just found it.
Please go ahead. It's brilliant.